I mean, your outcome of this fight, it was a good-ass fight. I think Cruz may have pulled it out. I think Cruz pulled that out. That motherfucker tough. He showed us a look. He got the boxing and the angles and shit. I ain't seen that.
After news broke that Lamont Roach had injured his hand, Gervonta "Tank" Davis came after him hard. Tank said Roach never had a real chance of beating Cruz, even on his best night. According to him, Roach's game plan failed from the start. Nothing was working. Tank insisted Cruz was robbed, saying, "How do you get knocked down and dominated, yet still walk away with a draw?" He didn't stop there. He added, "Did he change anything up? Do we even fight alike? I'll call his name when I'm ready. Now get off my D." He wasn't the better man. This is my show. But Shakur Stevenson didn't buy Tank's take at all. Right after watching the fight, he went on X and posted, "I thought Lamont pulled that off too." Shakur felt Roach outboxed Cruz, controlled key rounds, and deserved the win. Coming from someone moving up to 140 to fight Teofimo Lopez soon, his words carried weight. Then Ryan Garcia chimed in. He also disagreed with Tank, saying, "I felt Roach won a very close fight, maybe by 1 or 2 rounds. I'm not mad at the draw though." The only opinion that truly mattered in the moment, however, was Lamont Roach's. He came into the post-fight press conference visibly drained. The disappointment was all over his face. He believed he controlled the fight, especially after surviving the first knockdown of his career in round 3 and then regaining momentum. He said he expected a fair playing field but didn't get it.
Cam, did you think it was a draw? Cam, you think it was a draw?
It was a good fight. It was a good fight.
You want to see a rematch?
What you think? A draw?
Cam, you want a rematch?
I would like to see a rematch. Hell yeah.
All right.
The San Antonio crowd booed him almost every round, cheering for Cruz instead. But the real blow wasn't the crowd, it was the injury no one knew about until after the fight, a broken hand. Roach later posted a video from the hospital, his left hand heavily wrapped, thanking supporters and sending a clear message to doubters. Even from the hospital bed, he reminded everyone that he fought more than 7 rounds with one hand and still managed to keep the fight close enough for the judges to call it a draw. Reporter Mike Coppinger pointed out the same thing. Very impressive the way he fought with one hand for 7+ rounds. Roach could have folded after the knockdown. But instead he adjusted, tightened his movement, forced Cruz to reset, and quietly took back stretches of the fight. He didn't dominate, but he controlled key moments, something casual fans didn't notice right away.
Knockout is going to be Pitbull to decision. Definitely going to be Lamont Roach, because Lamont Roach got more styles. He can do it. He can fight on the inside. He can fight on the outside. I box you. You know, Pitbull Cruz, he's more of a like one-dimensional fighter. He's coming forward, throwing a lot of punches. So I see Lamont Roach taking this. I see that. I see like a 65-35 for Lamont Roach.
Anything suspicious about either one of them?
Nah, nothing suspicious. I mean, Pitbull Cruz on the workout.
That's why the debate exploded as soon as the scorecards were read. But there's a bigger issue now. Roach has 2 major draws in a row, first against Davis, and now against Cruz. He understands what that means for his career. At the press conference he said, 2 times in a row now. It's crazy. I can't fight my opponent and the judges at the same time. Something has to change. I thought I won. I definitely outboxed him.
Thing. So let's get back to the rematch and box his ears off. Do the Devin Haney, do the Devin Haney, huh? Do the Devin Haney, do the Devin Haney, huh?
Roach repeated what he's been saying since January. All I need is an even playing field. And he's right. 2 consecutive draws in high-level fights create a strange path for him. He's proven he can compete with the best. He has the skills to hang with pressure fighters like Cruz and explosive fighters like Tank. But draws don't build legacy, don't earn belts, and don't secure big paydays. They keep your name relevant, but they don't move your career forward, and Roach knows he can't stay in the almost category much longer.
Very competitive matchup between Lamont Roach and Pitbull Cruz. A lot of people thought that Pitbull Cruz won the fight, and a lot of people thought that Lamont Roach won the fight, but overall it ended up as a draw. Now, Lamont Roach has been cursed with these back-to-back draws, first Tank Davis and now Pitbull Cruz. It just seems like he's not convincing the judges that he deserves that win. Lamont Roach started off fighting in the pocket.
The good news. His exposure is rising. Both draws actually boosted his profile. His engagement is up, more fans know his name, and in boxing, attention equals value. Even without a belt, Roach has more negotiating power than ever. His name is now linked with Cruz and Tank as unfinished business, and that sells. A Cruz versus Roach rematch would definitely get attention.
Wheels, hand speed, coordination, and he know how to hit on the button. He beat him on all the numbers. All the CompuBoxing numbers went in whose favor? Lamont Roach. The fight was over. Even if you want to look at it as technical, he withstood the little bullshit onslaught, and half of that shit was parried, blocked, and he was hitting him on the arm just because it looked good.
Both fighters said they're open to a rematch. The first fight was close enough to justify it, and now that Roach's injury is public, he has a strong storyline for a second fight. What happens when he's fully healthy? Fans also can't stop talking about a possible Tank rematch. The storyline is too strong. But Roach made one thing clear: he won't accept that rematch unless certain conditions are guaranteed. He's not going to rearrange his career for a fight he sees as compromised the first time around.
Yes guys, Red Corner Boxing here. So Isaac Pitbull Cruz versus Lamont Roach was declared a majority decision draw out in San Antonio, Texas. The WBC interim super lightweight title stays where it was. Nobody takes it, and to be honest with you, nobody deserved it. A very underwhelming fight in my opinion.
In his sit-down with Marcus Hayes, Roach didn't sound desperate for the rematch. The conversation began with the cancelled Jake Paul vs. Gervonta Davis exhibition, which had a massive $40 million attached. But Roach's focus wasn't on Tank's payday, it was on the undercard fighters who lost everything when the event fell apart. He knows what it feels like to train for weeks, spend money, prepare mentally, and then wake up to learn the fight is gone.
About Lamont Roach versus Isaac Pitbull Cruz.
I don't know why, but I feel like Pitbull Cruz is gonna go out there guns blazing. I feel like Cruz can beat him by almost even a knockout, you know? I got Cruz winning.
When Hayes asked him directly about a Tank rematch, Roach didn't hesitate. He said it was possible, but only if the deal includes guarantees that protect him from another messy situation.
I think the best thing to do is move forward with an immediate rematch. And I would say on somewhat a level playing field. I don't know why they think that the judge or the ref was on my side when I got hit low a lot. I got hit low a lot. I mean, it's boxing, it happens. I got hit low a lot, and I told him every exchange. So, you know, I'm not complaining. It was for a hell of a fight, but it's...
The last thing Roach wants is to go into camp, negotiate a big fight, prepare for weeks, and then see it collapse for reasons outside his control. He won't risk his career or accept a bad contract just to give fans a rematch they want more than he does.